Welcome! Seen that? Arms.
Am I in frame?
Not anymore. To our first React video. It's our second one recorded and first one fucked up.
It did.
So we might not do that one. That was top 10 wrestling moves that they didn't kick out of or what?
And the top 10 WWE finishers that no one's kicked out of.
Ever.
It was a live video.
Liar,
and I
liar,
was
liar.
angry.
Yeah.
For starters, they weren't on WWE. And for starters, people have kicked out of them.
Yeah. Starters.
Lie boys.
Right, let's do it. This is top 10 scary British urban legends.
Hello everyone, I hope you are ready for this.
Oh, it's got subtitles. Look at that.
Again, and this time it's from my homeland of Britain.
Our homeland as well, so I can relate.
Yeah, we can relate to Danny Burke.
I don't like him wearing his thing outside of his thing. It's like, look at me. Ooh,
I've
I'm
got
good.
a neck of lace.
Yeah. He's really upsetting me, actually.
Top 10 scary British urban legends. 10. Corpse Train. Midnight Meat Train.
Vinnie Jones.
Only for dead people.
I mean, that sounds like it could be a thing.
Yeah, actually. Makes kind of sense, doesn't it? Put a bunch of dead bodies on a train.
Yeah.
Existing train line to load the bodies onto. The train ran just the other side of a wall from the normal daily service, where unsuspecting Londoners would
That does sound like it genuinely could be a thing.
Yeah.
Next about number 9 now, we have
Oh,
the
number 9.
suicide pool.
The
This one comes from
suicide
Epping
pool.
Forest near Essex. The story goes that years ago, a young couple in love were followed to a pond in the forest by the girl's father. When the couple finally embraced, the father leapt from the trees to confront the boy. The fight killing the boy in a rage at the edge of the pool. The waters then turned black. Wildlife that was touching the water died instantly. In the years that followed, bodies started to appear in the water. First, it was an old woman, then a young one with her young child beside her. They said
When he says embrace,
I believe being in the throngs of sweet, sweet
so the
teenage
father.
passion.
Do you think the father ripped the boy off?
No, the father
And
watched
out.
for a bit.
Yeah.
And
From
then,
the bushes.
and then after he from the tree.
Yeah.
I imagine he's up in the
He
tree
jumped down from the tree. Yeah.
like a cat. After he'd watched a little bit, he's like, let me have a bit of fun.
Yeah.
And then
Tree cat.
and
Nice.
then suicide pulled him.
Yeah.
the pool drew them into their death, and that the pool is still out there in the forest somewhere, waiting for its.
Shall we try and find it?
Next up at number 8 now, we have Annie.
Wait, so a pool?
Annie the film.
When he says a pool.
I think it's like a rock pool, so just like a natural
Right.
source
okay.
of thing.
So I thought we were just on about the
Not
lake.
like a paddling pool.
Let's carry on.
In the
Annie.
old town there lies a street known as Mary King's Close. It's steeped in myths and legends of hauntings and murders. In 1990, a psychic called Aiko Gibo visited
That's
and
her
felt
name.
a small hand touch hers. She said that she then made contact with
I think she'd just been to a primary school.
who had died in play hundreds of years ago and had lost her doll. The psychic then went to a nearby shop and brought back a Barbie doll for her. Now since then, visitors leave dolls for Annie, and a mountain of them has built up in the dark. Moving on to number 7 now.
It's what the film's based on.
Woman. This one comes from the borough of
I don't like
Barking
that
in
one.
London. There you can find
Faceless
Beacon Tree
woman.
Station, home to the
That
Faceless
looks like a
Woman.
shithole.
The most famous sighting of
London
that
for you.
happened in 1992. A station supervisor reported that on one night he heard the handle of his office door rattle. Outside on the platform stood a woman. She had blonde hair, she wore a very pale dress and just stared
Classic.
into the distance. The
Nice.
supervisor approached her, but as he reached out, she turned to him only to reveal she had no face.
No face.
London.
Where there should be one. Local ghost hunters
Drugs.
claim that she is the victim of a train crash that happened there in 1958, which killed 10 people. At number 6 now, we have
Wow.
the Beast. England's Hackney
hell.
Marshes is known for its sprawling woodland. and
Brock
boggy
Lesnar.
What the
green
fuck is
marshes
that?
Often covered in swirling fog, the perfect setting for this urban legend. The story goes that in 1980, 2 bear carcasses were found in the river. They had been decapitated. People started speculating about who or
Brock
what
Lesnar.
could cut a bear's head clean off its shoulders.
Suplex.
Then, a year
Suplex
later,
City, baby.
Snaps head off.
Here's Farmer.
Easy.
When they saw
And a
it
butcher.
in the trees, they described it as a giant, great, growling, hairy thing. As soon as it saw them, it reared
Sounds
its
like a
legs
bear
and
to me.
let out
Sounds like
deafening
a
roar.
Hopkinson.
The boys ran The story remains always in the back of people's minds as they trudge through the marsh. We're returning now to the London Underground for our number 5 with The Crying Girl. On November 18th, 1987,
Dead Train.
a match
November 18th, great date.
King Cross Station. A fire
Why?
quickly
My
spread
birthday.
to the nearby
Nice.
ticket office, which resulted in the death of 31 people.
Nice.
Since then, passengers have reported seeing a girl who died around the station. She has long brown hair, wears
Nice.
jeans and a t-shirt, and
Right.
is always crying. Some people have even reported hearing her sobs while smelling smoke coming out from the escalators.
That's spooky, isn't it?
With Sawney Bean. This is the gruesome
I know
tale of
Sawney Bean.
Alexander
Yeah.
Sawney Bean,
Yeah.
a man who was said to
Go on then.
Cannibals.
be the head of a Scottish clan of cannibals.
Oh, right, yeah, it's a Scottish thing.
According to legend,
In the
group was
cave.
made up of his wife, their 14
It's about a cave, I know it, obviously.
grandchildren, some of whom were born through incest. They lived
Nice.
in the cave by the water and would ambush people.
I wanna be in that
at
family.
night. They would
Yeah,
bring their bodies
cannibal
back to the
incest.
cave to then dismember and eat them. Any leftovers were pickled in a jar for later. When King
Nice
James
pickled
II
eye.
Good, it's good, they're using everything.
Yeah.
he led a manhunt to
No
kill
food waste in this community.
and then executed.
The Dead Train's been my favourite so far. That was number 10.
I like pickling.
You like Sonny Bean, don't you?
We have Cane Hill. Some say
Cane
this
Hill.
is one of the most haunted places in England. It was a mental asylum for over 100 years, from 1882 to 1991. It built up a reputation for abandoning some of its patients. hiding
Mental
them away
asylums
from
are
the
cool,
public
aren't
eye
they?
and
No.
Truly helping them. Some people say the patients who died left their energy behind there because of their tortured lives. The building was gutted by a mysterious fire in 2010. Perhaps the scariest stories of all are of the faces appearing by the burnt-out windows.
Oh.
Next to number 2 now we have the House of the Screaming Skull. This one comes from
that
the
sounds
Westcott
pretty cool.
Manor
That's a
in
film
Dorset,
title.
England. The legend goes that in 1830, a man lived there called John Frederick Pinney. He
Great
was a
name.
slave that he had
Yeah.
brought back from the Caribbean island of Nevis. The man
Neves.
and on his deathbed, he swore he would never rest unless his body was returned home to Nevis. Pinney refused to pay for that expense, and when he died, he had the man buried in the local graveyard. After that, ill fortune began to plague the village for months. Screams and cries were heard from the cemetery. At the manor house, windows rattled and doors kept slamming. The body was dug up and brought to the manor house, where today only
Just
the
a bunch of
skull
ghosts,
remains,
innit?
where it's said to haunt
Yeah.
the manor, but the village remains safe. And finally, number 1 now.
Number
we have
one.
The Hellhounds.
The
Dartmoor is a
Hellhounds.
vast, rocky, windy, and mysterious part of England. It's popular among tourists, but everyone who goes there is aware of the legend of the Hellhounds. It's said that a pack of these ghost dogs wanders the moors at
See,
night,
ghost
preying
dogs.
on sheep, and they're not afraid of humans. They've often been described
That's
as
bear again.
with the frame
Same.
bare and very fast. There have been pictures and film taken of them over the years that claim to show glimpses.
We have some nice
of these
places in
hellhounds.
England.
We do.
Many of the
Nice
locals
looking
don't believe
places.
that, though. They've heard the
But we
stories
do have
passed
ghosts of
down
dogs
from
in.
generation to generation.
Yeah.
Some of them even say they've seen the hounds with their own 2 eyes. Great stories. I want to talk about more of them next time.
I didn't enjoy that.
Countries. We don't feel like there's plenty of
Cat tree or whatever you said.
Does your country have some scary stories that
Well,
you would like? Let me know.
Shut up, David Burke.
Firstly, I would like to mention David. I don't like him.
No?
His
got
whole
the-
demeanour is just upsetting to me.
He's got the beanie, the Nike.
Yeah.
Nike.
Secondly, I don't believe ghosts are real. Thirdly,
Yeah.
I want to be in the cannibal pickling family.
Is that your
I wonder what kind of brine they used. Was it a spiced brine?
It's got to be, right?
It's got to be.
Get that meat
If you
spicy.
you gotta pickle your.
You got to pick up a
with
bit
the spice in the brine.
and pick up the bit of
Do they make jerky?
They jerk each other off, yeah, because they're
Jerky.
incest.
Yeah, nice.
We make jerky time.
Also, I do believe that train might be real,
Yeah, but that was the best one,
other than the pickling.
other than the pickling, yeah. I did like that train, though, and that's our takeaway. Train and pickling, good.
Yeah, if there was perhaps a pickling carriage just at the back of the train
Mm.
for some of the dead people that were a bit fresher, so you
Yeah.
could use them, then that would have been the ultimate
Pickle.
pickle train. A new game coming this fall.
But yeah, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and comment. Ooh, Mr. Pineapple, you're so sexy.
Yeah, do that. Say things like, "We wish you wore beanie and Nike and chain."
Yeah. Maybe we will in the next one.
That's my new aesthetic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beanie night chain.
Instead of pajama t-shirt.
Nice. Right. Stay fresh.
Stay fresh.